right, and we are back. So last we left off, the crew here has left Port Torona after a very long and arduous journey, destroying the Cult of Many Eyes as far as they know, and leaving behind the city that they've spent so much time in thus far.
And several burned buildings later.
Possibly, who knows? Definitely, amongst many other very climactic events. Regardless, though, you had found yourself on the road. A strange noise and possible light source coming from the city as you left. You made it, I believe we are on our 4th day of our journey towards Conwich, when you finally stumbled upon a midway point somewhere where your goblin, not necessarily a guide, but we'll call him a patron for now, Krelix, had informed you of a caravan graveyard of sorts. And you had made a bend on this path where you saw, we'll say about 100 feet or so ahead of you on the path, on both the east and western sides, are destroyed wagons, various wagons, covered wagons in various states of decay and destruction. The newest one, the one that caught your eye, the one closest to you, had a humanoid shape kind of draped across the riding seat where someone would be holding the reins. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, as this all comes into view, what would you guys like to do?
If I do it, what order are we in? Because if I was up front, I would want to caution everyone and then stealth over to it, kind of investigate.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'd like to stealth my way over.
Oh, yeah, everybody's stealthing. Okay. How about Rogar and Trist here?
Rogar would tell Jade and Krillix and Belix. Maybe be wary. In the
always. That's why I keep this. And Krillix kind of reaches down the front of his pants. He pulls out what looks like a small pistol.
Pistol?
It's not
a gun?
A gun, a black powder gun.
No.
He pulls it out.
Rogar has flashbacks of Tuk shooting a crossbow.
Please.
Perhaps Belix and Jade should hide in the back of the wagon, behind the crates.
Of course, Rogar. Of course. She kind of gets Velix and kind of goes back near the crates.
Trist will stand probably within arm's reach of Rogar with the cart, and then he's going to send Waitley up with the scouting party.
Okay. How about we have Velry and Moog give me stealth checks?
I rolled a 21.
Oh, you already rolled. Okay.
Good. Just a second ago.
Yes, indeed. I see that. Both of you
Does it have
rolled
advantage?
a 21.
Oh.
I will say, Velry has advantage now.
So I actually rolled a
23.
Oh, damn.
So Velry got even better than you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're hidey.
Is Waitley going to stealth his way up there, or is he just kind of walking?
He'll stealth through the grass.
Okay. You're going to roll a stealth check for Waitley.
Oh. I will grab onto Rogar. Now, Rogar, I'm going to be unable to see or hear anything while I do this, so if anything happens, just try to shake me as hard as you can.
Rogar raises one eyebrow. Noted.
Oh no.
Yes.
I think he has a +4.
You're about to say, yeah, these cats are relatively stealth. So a 12. I mean, that's not bad.
He's got 12.
He kind of starts walking up. Not as basically the Velry and Moog both kind of take a different side of the path and both kind of just disappear into the brush. Whereas Whately just kind of, it's with you taking over, just kind of right down the center. Not the stealthiest move, but at the same time, it's a cat. Yeah.
He does have advantage on smell.
Indeed, yes, we'll keep that in mind. However, moving forward, you would see that, well, first off, Trist, whenever this happens, you kind of, eyes go cloudy, do they go black? What does that look like?
I say he just he'll close them, but he's
Mhm.
going to be blind anyways.
Yeah.
And then he's also going to be deafened.
Okay.
He's going to hold on to Rogar.
Has a hand on Rogar's
DM
shoulder.
question.
Yes.
Okay, so wait. Is Tristan like controlling the cat, or
Yes.
like is the
Yes.
cat not
Yes,
its own
he is.
entity?
I am now the
controlling it
cat.
now. He is the
You're
cat
now.
now.
But sometimes the cat is its own entity.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not just like okay.
You're not
Just
like,
making sure.
you think you're petting his
You're not
belly?
petting Trist.
I mean,
I was like, wait a minute, what's happening?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What is this? Yeah.
Sick shit.
He's sitting over there. Yes.
That's what I do
Yes.
when I go into my meditation.
He's not a druid. He's not a druid over there turning into
Okay.
an animal and having you pet its belly. It's weird. Regardless, though, yes. So as you are all moving forward, you see that this body is in fact it's obviously dead. It appears to have been a hobgoblin, more than likely a merchant of some kind, judging by the style of dress. Not too fancy, so not a noble or a soldier, no armor. You don't see any visible weapons. Most of the stuff on it appears to be picked clean, as both Velry, Moog, and including Whately all get relatively close. And you don't really see anything else in the nearby area out of sorts. Just this body, from what you can tell.
Can we tell how old the body is? Like how long it's been dead, sitting there?
Let's see here. I will allow a medicine check.
Okay. 16.
16, pretty good. I'll say that you can tell that it's been dead probably at least a day, maybe two. And appears that the wounds appear to be bludgeoning of some sort. Looks like half of its head is caved in, and part of its right side of its body's been like clubbed in, like something very large had just destroyed this person. And there's smatterings of dried blood, and this corpse is obviously dead.
Mm-hmm. Are there any like fresh tracks around now? Because
you can give me a investigation check or a survival check would be okay. Actually, it would be survival.
Survival is what I like.
Yeah.
Aw, balls.
No.
Hmm.
Don't see anything fresh.
Okay.
Does anybody like to do anything else?
Is Rogar and the cart? Are we still moving? Are we still moving forward? Or are we completely stopped?
I'm assuming it stopped. If you,
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want them to move up, you can.
If that's the case, I'll just wait until everyone gives it the okay,
Okay.
to move forward.
Yeah, if it doesn't look like there's anything going on, we can make our way back and just
Why
say,
don't you give me a perception
excuse me.
test, Mo?
yeah,
Come on, Mo.
perception.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's
Shit.
happening.
It looks fine. It looks
Yeah,
completely
everything looks
safe up
fine.
here.
Yeah. Great.
Mo kind of
Now, is
motions
this
you
the
up.
way that we need to take?
Yeah.
Since
Krellix
our
kind
path
of
forward? Oh, shit.
Krellix kind of goes, all right. Yeah. As the car starts moving forward, Rogar kind of picks up Tristan, officer in the gentleman style.
Mhm.
Starts walking.
Once it starts moving, he'll drop out of the familiar.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh. You guys walk up. Doesn't appear to be
Does
anything
the-
out of sorts.
Does the bludgeoned hobgoblin?
Mhm.
Does it look familiar to Rogar?
You give me a well, let's see, what would this be? Probably a history check. I'd give you a history check.
All right. Oh, only an 8. Only
An
an
eight.
8.
Definitely not. Doesn't look
Okay.
familiar. Half of its head's caved in anyway. It'd be tough. It'd be
Okay.
hard to tell.
Okay.
How many carts are there up here?
You're looking at somewhere around 6 or 7, give or take. Some of them are like really badly smashed to pieces, so it's hard to
So
tell.
I've already been pilfered, probably.
Maybe. There's no way to know.
Yeah.
Here we move.
Tristan arrives.
Hmm.
What does Tristan see? Arrows. How old his body is.
You don't see any arrows. You'd see that there's obviously, these have all been smashed by something large and heavy. Do you want to look over the body?
Yes, I'm looking over everything.
Go ahead and give me a investigation check.
Rogar is going to be looking at the tall grasses and hillsides
Okay.
and
An 11.
11 on the body.
Okay.
It's all rotted away.
Not completely. It's only a day or two old. However, with that roll, you do find, as you're kind of looking over the corpse, you're kind of studying him, and you see that it looks like the corpse's hand is moved out, almost like it was reaching, or its arm was moving towards the edge of the cart.
Do I see anything on the edge of the cart?
You kind of look
Something
over,
may
you
have
kind
been.
of follow the direction of the hand, and there is a small bundle, like a pouch almost, in the brush nearby the cart.
The entire time Trist is like just talking out loud, like talking to himself, but
Mhm.
out loud of what he's seeing.
Okay. You move over towards the pouch, and it's like a canvas sack. Do you pick it up?
Can I open it?
Okay. Just where it is, you just kind of open it up.
Yeah.
Okay. You uncinch there's like a leather cord. You uncinch it and open it, and you are met immediately. It's very bright today, if I'll remind you. You're almost blinded for a moment. You, and then you look back in there, and you see gold.
Cool. Well, cinch it back up.
You cinch it back up. As you pick it up, there's a jangling sound inside of the sack, and it doesn't sound necessarily like coins.
Well, where's Rogar at in all of this?
Oh,
You said he was in the hills?
everybody's nearby. Rogar's trying to keep a lookout to make sure nothing's sneaking up on you.
Yeah, he's
I'll
close by
pick
the
the-
cart.
Give me a
I'll pick the
perception
sack
test,
up.
Rogar.
Oh, okay.
Shit. It's a trap.
23, natural 20.
Okay, natural 20. Rogar's pretty sure there's nothing sneaking up on you.
Okay.
I'll pick the sack up and toss it to Rogar. I do appear our payday has come early.
Grabs it,
Mm-hmm. Open it.
opens it up,
Okay.
looks inside.
You see that there are 8. There are pieces of jewelry inside of this. There are, in fact, it looks like 8 gold bracelets, as well as 2 healing capsules.
That's a good sign, though.
Who doesn't have healing potions?
First.
Trist
Trist
doesn't.
has nothing.
Trist has nothing. That's true.
Rogar will give the healing potions to Trist then. He
Okay.
has nothing.
The gold bracelets.
How much are those worth?
It depends. Somebody's got to look at them.
I mean, I'm physically looking at them. You want me to touch them? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, can Rogar put value on a fine piece of jewelry? I mean,
Rogar is, that of a dragon.
it's true.
He
is.
does know the value of loot.
Mhm. That is, I'll give you that. Okay. I will say it's simple. It's simple enough. There's nothing fancy about them. But Rogar, as you're kind of lifting them, hefting them, you think that each one of these bracelets is probably worth about 25 gold pieces. And you have 8 of them.
Question.
Just continues on like a bloodhound investigating.
Yes, Valerie?
I don't think, unless I didn't write it down, I don't have any healing potions, do I? I don't think.
You might.
I don't remember ever.
Might.
I gave everyone 2, if I do remember correctly.
When?
You did.
It
I was either before the fight.
was when we went through the not night market, the what's it called? Devil's Market.
The Devil's Market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Before we went to and then we went to the sewers. I gave everyone 2 health potions.
She might have used them. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you used them.
I can see my scribbling now. It does say healing potion. Okay, I got you.
Put them in your inventory so you know. So, all right. Are you guys carrying on from here, or what are we doing?
Yeah, if there's nothing else for me to investigate.
That's kind of all that you see. You don't see anything else. This is all out of the ordinary, but you don't see any significant tracks that because of the failed check earlier, or anything else really. So,
All right.
Krelix kind of, place give me the creeps. Hiya! The ox kind of start moving forward. You guys make it make decent time once again, and bed down for the night. Are we going to be taking watches? All right. So who's on first watch? Trist.
Trist will be on the first one as usual.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll go first.
All right. So the 2 of you go ahead and give me perception checks.
Getting worse and worse. 8.
8 for Trist. 14 for Valerie, though.
Starting to get antsy.
So you both kind of, after the find and after leaving the broken wagons, maybe a little bit on edge, kind of take your time looking around. 4 hours pass and not much of note. Moog, Rogar, if you guys would care to take your watch.
14 for me.
14 and 13. Pretty good rolls. Pretty good rolls. You guys, also, after Tristan Valerie, it's been relatively quiet, despite what Krelix was talking about. He said this was a treacherous journey, and you've seen anything but treacherous thus far. So, kind of just taking a watch, maybe getting a little bit neglectful. 4 hours pass, and the sun rises, and you have successfully spent another night out here.
All right.
Brings me to our next part here, which is going to be okay. Whereas yesterday it was bright, today the wind picks up. And it's not just a regular wind, it's like a heavy wind. Like the tree, like the few sparse trees around this area are kind of bending and moving. There's probably a storm brewing out at sea. But who would like to roll me a d20 today? Anyone?
I believe Kayla wanted to.
Go ahead and roll one. Valerie. An 8. Let's see here. All right. And go ahead and roll me a d10, please. Five. Okay. All right. So you guys are moving along. Feel free to talk amongst yourself for a moment while I get something ready.
What ready?
Nothing.
Oh,
okay.
That sounds awesome.
Nothing.
How far out are we?
From
Is it
Yes, I
5
guess
days out?
Rogar's been there
We're
before.
in the middle
yeah.
of nowhere.
This is 5 days, so you're looking at maybe got after tonight. You're looking at 2
Is
days.
this isn't the same path that we took before because we went to Dai's farm.
Yeah, you guys took a slightly different path. So this
Okay.
is it's a little bit more direct.
Well,
Like
Rogar
the
wouldn't
last-
remember this path then.
If you're looking at the map, I do have like a line that outlines a path, but that's not necessarily a single road. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Multiple paths.
yeah. So it's just kind of just there's a general mode of travel that's easy going this direction. So regardless
Okay.
though.
And then we took
Um,
2 days because we found a shortcut.
Yes, yeah. So you guys are about 2 days out after tonight. You'll have 2 more days of travel. However, let me make sure I got all this. I gotta take it out. Boom. All right. You guys are moving forward. It is, like I said, it's very windy, very, very windy. And a lot of you, at one point, almost like this screeching noise picks up, and it reverberates. It sounds like almost like a bird, like a raptor, like a bird calling out in the distance. You guys all kind of tense up for a moment, and Krelix, it's the damn harpies. They roost nearby sometimes. Let's keep going. He seems to be
So-
unfazed.
Did you say harpies, Krelix?
Yeah, like a half woman demon thing. It's got wings. It's horrible.
Yes, I know what they are. They do sing to sailors. You're not concerned about them.
No, they usually stick out to the sea. They very rarely ever come inland. You can hear them screaming though, calling.
That's the part that unsettles me.
Hmm.
But you are the guide.
I wouldn't consider myself a guide, but if you say so. Let's keep going. Yeah. Keeps going forward. All of you moving forward. The rest of the day goes somewhat uneventful. You do hear the screeching noises every once in a while. Krelix tells you a story of how so many people have disappeared recently. It's very strange, unusual.
Insight check.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Oh shit, 18.
18. Let's roll for Krelix. You get the idea that Krelix is a tradesman, and being such, he's very hard to read. So you're not quite sure if he's being honest or if he's just trying to pass the time with a good story, maybe. Regardless, though, your day passes and night is approaching, and Krelix points out a nearby, almost not necessarily. It's not a cave. It's more like just a piece of the like a nearby hill that's kind of wallered out a little bit that you guys can take cover underneath to bed down for the night, unless somebody else has somewhere else they'd like to go. Probably not. Kind of pulls the caravan underneath there. Yes, I heard strange stories that there was some kind of there's been some kind of demons out here in the night. Demons, people are crazy these days.
I'll flash my eyes black when he said
Oh. With that, everybody's beginning to settle down. The cart is rested. The tent's set up. Krelix, Velix, and then Jade in her own little separate tent, kind of immediately bed down for the night. Small fire going, I'm assuming. Small fire, yes? Yeah. Who's taking first watch?
Trist.
I'll take first watch.
Rogar and who else?
Trist.
Okay.
Another 8. Or 12, I mean.
12. And then what do we got for
Rolled an 8.
Rogar?
16.
All right, so let me see here. So, hold please. All right. The two of you are kind of sitting down for the night, maybe a little disturbed by Krellix's bullshit stories and perhaps the loud screaming noise you heard earlier in the day. And are you guys talking, or are you just kind of just taking your watch? Yeah, do a little bit.
Tristan would ask Rogar about his sake barrel.
You like my gourd? Would you care for a swig?
As much as I would. Now is not the time. I was just curious. I've never seen anything like that.
Gift from Din. As I take it, and he takes a big swig of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I assume it refills itself.
No, it is large. It does not refill itself.
It doesn't have any magical quantities to it.
No. The water is healing sometimes. I have not discovered how. But sometimes when I am injured, in the heat of battle, I will swig it. And then I feel renewed, strong.
Rejuvenating waters.
That's what we'll call it. Rejuvenating waters.
Healing waters. You are a shaman, sorcerer, witch.
If you want to call me that, you can. I know you're from the northern tribes. I know you have your customs and ways.
We do. Many of my kin have the ability to cast spells. None greater than Sinsu. Have you heard of her?
I have not, but I pull one of the gold bracelets out of the bag. Yeah, but I can do this, and I will hold it in my palm and then flick my palm, and the bracelet will disappear as I cast wrist pocket.
Oh. How did you do that, Sean?
Sorcery.
Yeah. Witchcraft. It's a simple trick I learned from reading this book here that my father left. I can teach it to you, maybe, if you ever care to learn.
I do not believe I am. Since you tried to teach me magic when I was younger, but I was not adept, she said. She said I would be better out moving rocks than helping her and her rituals.
It's true. The world does need its ditch diggers.
I am good at building a ditch.
Indeed you are, Rogar. Very good. As you reflect on this, you hear something. Both of you hear something. Like some cracking of twigs. Look around. You don't see anything, but you definitely heard something.
About my sword. Rogar will kind of get up quietly.
Okay.
We don't know which direction it's from.
I would say that it actually came from two different places.
Okay, two different places.
Yeah. So some of them to the left of the camp, and then there was actually a crack to the right of the camp, back behind the wagon.
Rogar's gonna quietly move over to Moog or Valerie, whoever's closest. I don't know how close they are. And try to quietly wake them up.
Moving over towards, so Moog would probably be closer to you. Velry's will be closer towards Jade and where Waitley likes to hang out. She's kind of over there.
I could tell Waitley, you might want to wake up the elf over there.
He goes, kind of hisses at you for a moment, and then it's at that moment, Trish, that you see Waitley kind of start hissing like this.
That's not a good sign.
A massive clawed hand shoots out of the darkness, and he disappears.
Oh, Waitley! Oh,
What?
Wait, it grabs.
As that happens, I need everyone to roll me initiative.
No, you can't kill
We're
the
under
cat.
attack!
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Wait, what happened
Nice.
to Waitley? Oh no.
You've been abducted.
No.
Don't worry. He's fine.
he's got 3 hit points right now.
4 for Rogar. I love it.
It's gonna be amazing. Let's do something.
There's Moog on this. Moog 21. 21 for
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's roll
21.
for this.
I need to roll for Waitley, or does he go on my turn?
Waitley's gone.
He's never really gone. Though.
He's gone as in the creature killed it. so
That's rude, bro. That's super rude.
just saying.
I find charcoal and some sulfur now.
Yep.
Wow.
It's true. It's
You
very
broke
true.
Kayla's heart.
So
Mm-hmm.
Moog
Yeah.
and Velry are sleeping currently.
Damn it.
Moog, I will allow you to give me a perception test because you are going first in initiative.
Okay.
See if you
so
wake
just a
up this
perception.
round.
Okay, let's have that, huh? Nope. Snoozing, bro.
That is not
I mean,
gonna happen.
did I not hear Waitley like make the if I was near Waitley?
When your turn comes up, you will get a perception test to wake up. However, it is the creature's turn, and I say creatures because there's more than one. As there is a very large creature kind of draped over the top of Velry right now. It's kind of it's on all fours. It is humanoid in shape with smooth, oily looking, like chitinous black scales across its body. Looks gaunt and thin, despite being almost the equivalent of 8 feet tall, even on if it was standing up straight. It has almost clawed avian-like feet and a bony tail that is whipping around itself right now, very, very quietly, swaying back and forth, dangling over Velry, in fact. Its head is oblong in shape, and it has no apparent eyes. Rogar might recognize these creatures. The rest of you would not.
Rogar screams at it.
Rogar, it's too late.
Gosh.
The first one is going to smash. It kind of, and then it lurches to the right, and it smashes through the nearby tent, scrambling up as you hear both Krelix and Velix scream as the creature and then darts off into the darkness with the 2 goblins in its clutches.
Oh,
It lumbers off. As that happens, a second one jumps down and is going to try to stab Velry.
Oh, cool.
So that is going to be a natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Quick on the draw.
Natural 20.
Quick on the draw.
Get the card.
Tristan puts his hand in his pocket.
Okay. What are you going to do?
He puts his right hand out, and as he twists the dial on his stopwatch, he moves his hand counterclockwise and
Roll again?
reverses time for a couple seconds.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Glad you did, because now I rolled a 3.
Yes.
As-
Yeah.
I mean, anything's better than getting critted.
So the tail goes to lurch down. As you see it, it's about to penetrate into Velry's chest. She's kind of flipped over, and it like inches before it pierces. It kind of slides backwards. When it comes down again, Velry manages to scoot to the side, and it just pierces into the dirt. And it's just lunging. It's over the top of you, Velry, and it can't do anything else. However, behind friend Rogar, a creature is going to try to rip him in half for a 20. I'm assuming that hits.
That will hit.
And a 9 is not going to hit. So you do take one hit as there's a massive slash through your back for a total of 5 points of slashing damage. And it should be noted, Rogar, that when you get sliced, and you instinctively move around behind you, and the creature is 10 feet away, almost like its elongated arms give it extended reach that slashes through you, and then retreats backwards. The last creature is going to try to put its tail through the back of one Trist. Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it does. It just fucking hits. I can't do anything about it. I use my reaction.
Holy shit. 12 hits.
Bushy wizard.
So that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. 21. Thank God. You definitely passed the Constitution saving throw. But you do take a jab in the back as you feel almost like a poisonous influence begin to overtake your body and your muscles, but you just slug it off. It didn't penetrate deep enough to do any lasting damage. And the creature's right behind you.
Yes, it is.
I'm bringing it up over you. That is going to be the end of the creature's turns, which will then bring me to Velry. It is your turn.
So there was 3 creatures in total, right?
There are 4 of them. One of them has taken off with your goblins.
And one of them's right next to me, right?
One of them's on top of you. You're basically prone right now, and the creature's on top of you. It tried to stab you, and it missed.
I guess I'm awake now, right?
You are awake, very much.
Well, I am awoken, upset, eyes go black, and I'm just gonna beast out and claw the fuck out of him.
Okay. Are you going to raise? I'm
Raging.
Raging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raging hardcore and kind of reckless attack.
Sure. Yeah.
Makes up pissed off.
All right. So yeah, that was my. Let's do another one for the first roll. Is it 13 hit?
That will not hit. It slides off of the blackened kind of oozy armor. Kind of slides off of it.
And then how about it's 19 will hit?
19 will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So 12 points.
12 points of slashing damage as you slash into it. I'm assuming you stood up, right? Yeah, you weren't laying down underneath it. You tried to stand up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw as you slash into it.
That's my advantage, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see.
15.
Yeah. Well, actually, because I had advantage.
19. Yeah. You, as you slash into it, you pull away instinctively as a gout of blackish liquid shoots out of the wound and sprays across the dirt and begins to sizzle and burn. It's obviously corrosive.
Ooh.
Yeah. As you kind of take note of that, you kind of scuffle around it. Would you like to do anything else, Velry? You do have another attack. You're level 5 now.
Wait.
Oh, that shit. That's right.
You get 4 attacks.
Oh yeah.
Look
all right.
at her.
I forgot about that.
Go ahead and make your attack again.
Mm-hmm.
26 is gonna hit. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Do you want me to go ahead and make my next attack roll, or go?
Just roll damage. We'll see.
Okay.
The thing looks hurt.
You might
So
kill it.
7 points for this
7
round.
points. It's still up. So
Alright.
go and roll the next one.
Oh, we're gonna. Oh, I thought that was 1. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah. 22 hits.
22 hits. Go and roll damage.
8 points.
8 points of damage. Okay. So first, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw for the first hit.
Okay. Hold on. Hold, please.
12.
Let's make
Oh, you have
sure.
advantage.
21.
Yeah, you pass. So you dodge a second gout of acid.
Mm-mm.
However, I need you to give me one more dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Very good. You know, with a natural 20, I feel like you should get rewarded. As you slice into the creature viciously. One of the attacks glancing off, the other 3 ripping through it. As the thing it screams out, and as you slice into it the last time, it there's just a gout of acid just spills out in all directions as you're ripping into this thing. And with your natural 20, of course, you very nimbly dodge out of the way. The thing sloughs onto where you were previously laying and just kind of begins to bubble and ooze, quickly melting away.
I like it.
You still have your movement.
Right. What's the closest creature to me? How far?
The other 3 are within probably 10 feet of you. However, I'm lying to you. The other one, the one that took off into the wilderness, it's not being very stealthy, and you can see it is about 40 feet out into the woods. It looks like it's making a beeline, holding these 2 goblins as they're screaming. It's running in a direction kind of northwest.
Okay. And none of them are near Jade. It's like the other ones are engaging.
No.
So, I have 45 feet. So I think I'm just gonna go after it.
Okay. You kind of charge after it. You want to get within melee range of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You get into melee range with it. So if it tries to retreat, you will get an opportunity to try to slice it. Okay. All right. That will then bring me to Trist. It's your turn.
So there's one right on me. So
Yes, there is.
I will start speaking in Elvish. And I will put my fingers together and kind of go up in like a prayer motion. And as I come down, and I'll push my hands out, and I will create 3 duplicates of myself in the area as I cast Mirror Image.
Okay. All right. And then there's 3 illusory duplicates of yourself kind of
Three
phasing
more
in and out.
Tristans hanging around.
Okay. Are you going to do anything else?
That was my action and a bonus action. I don't get anything, so no, because I'm still within 5 feet of this thing.
Okay. All right. That will then bring me to the son of Amu, Rogar.
Rogar will rage. First off. Exactly. He'll shout out as he does. Do not let them take you. As he will take out his javelin.
Okay.
And no, he's not gonna take out his javelin. He's gonna run up and
There's one on
the
you.
one that, yeah, is it? You said it was 10 feet away, and it backed away further.
10 feet,
Is that
yeah,
right?
and then it made it backed away from you, yeah, kind of out
How
into the tree
far?
line. It can move significant distance, so it's kind of hard to tell. Probably
tell.
about 40 feet or so.
And how close is where's Jade?
The one Jade's behind you. She's near Moog, who Moog is roused to wakefulness at this point. He just hasn't had an opportunity to do anything yet.
Is there one on Moog too?
Oh,
No, there's not.
That crossbow is loaded and ready to shoot and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
there were 4 creatures total. Velry has
Killed one.
destroyed one, and she's
Yes.
going after another. And then there's one that attacked you and then fled a little bit, and then there's one that's currently up on as tall as it can get and kind of lumbering over Trist right now.
Rogar will go over to the one towards Trist then, and he's going to attack it with his greatsword recklessly.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah. All right, here. $24.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
All right. 8 plus 2, 10.
10 points of damage. It looks hurt. You slice into it. I need both Rogar and Trist to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, gee.
It's an 8 from Trist.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah. Oh man, I forgot that Velry's supposed to take acid damage. Damn it. It's too late. However, Trist is going to take 4 points of acid damage.
Huh?
With a natural 20, you will take no damage. Rogar. As you slice into it, some of the acid siphons off, and even though Trist looks like there's like 3 of him kind of moving in and out of each other, some of the acid kind of gets onto his shoulder.
I'm gonna have to mend my jacket.
I'd like to do anything else, Rogar. I believe you have a second attack.
I do. I'll like. You said it looks injured.
Oh yeah, it looks injured.
Okay. Attacking again. Recklessly.
Yes.
24.
Definitely hits. Go and roll damage.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. You destroy this thing completely entirely. As you carve through it, I need both you and Trist to give me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, baby.
Yes! Is that a natural 20, Trist?
No, it's a 19.
Okay. So you each take 1 point of acid damage as you slice into it. Just a little spurt as he got and a little spurt gets on each of you.
Splash.
Yeah. Would you like to do anything else, Rogar?
Rogar will stay where he is, kind of in front of Tristan. The other, what are they called? Infectors.
These are lurkers. These are hive lurkers.
Hive lurkers, yes. Hive lurkers. That will finish Rogar's turn.
Okay. In that case, that will bring me at the top of the round with Moog Broadjaw coming to wakefulness.
Yes. So I see now through bleary sleepy eyes as I watch a couple of these nanomorphs.
Don't you start with me, you bastard.
And anyway, so I've got one that's close by that was messing with Velry before. Because there's the one that has.
There are 2 dead ones already. The first round of combat.
And then there's 2 others, right?
There's 2 others. There's one of them that is about from where you are. It'd be about 50 feet from you, out kind of in the darkness. It's not hidden. It's just kind of like trying to take cover behind some of the nearby bushes. You get the idea that these creatures are somewhat intelligent, even though they appear to be bestial. You've never seen anything like this before. It's a little horrifying, actually.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to.
There's that one, and then there's one more that Velry's chasing.
Yeah, it's got my friends.
Yes.
Or my little goblin buddy. Mm-hmm. All right, so Mr. Lurker in the woods. I'm calling. I'm calling sharpshooter.
Okay. Okay.
Do it.
So
Now,
Fucking hell yeah, bro. I don't even have to roll anything else, right? I just get that for asking, right?
Fuck.
is that a natural 20?
It
It's
was
a natural 20.
Shit.
Like sharpshooter, I was going to spend a superiority dice. Now I don't have to.
Just let me.
It kills
let me
that
pull-
one, and then
let me
it kills the
pull-
one behind it.
No, there's only one.
Should I roll for damage?
No, just let me pull. Well, yes, roll for damage, but then let me pull this because it might be a double or a triple. This is a dangerous one. It's triple damage.
Oh, sweet.
Might
So
have to roll
that would
again.
be-
33.
You'll probably have to roll again, Dan, because that's
Yeah,
it
because that
already
was
doubled before.
so I would say
yeah.
either way it goes, that would be 7.
Yeah.
So
And
that would be
by the
7.
way, when it does that, you can right click on it, and it
Uh-huh.
will let you do a single dice roll instead of a double dice roll.
Right. But I would say take the 4.
Yeah.
or
So
the 3
it
and the
doesn't
4,
matter.
so that's
You're going to be
7 times
doing.
it's 21.
You're going to be doing well over 30 damage, correct?
So that was here. Let me roll it again. I'll just roll damage again without advantage. Okay, so triple that.
6, 12, 18.
18.
And then you did sharpshooter, right?
Plus 10, yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
28.
and we're tripling all the damage.
28. Yeah.
So that's a 30 plus that. So it's like 40 something. It's like 48 points of damage.
It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's triple damage, and you pin the creature to the to something nearby. It's not going to
dead,
matter because it's
Yeah.
dead.
Okay.
So you destroyed it completely.
So that's one attack.
Yes, it is. Just you.
I'm just going to call the same shot on the one that
Okay.
Delry's chasing after.
And then you pivot over to the right. It would be a difficult shot.
Yeah.
But Moog,
Shot.
for
But
Moog,
Moog is a crossbow expert.
Moog's an expert. So go ahead and give me the
So-
shot.
Gonna roll this. Oh, I don't even have to. That's gonna be a 23 to hit,
Discovery.
but it's not a critical.
This is a goddamn sniper.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Yeah.
It looks hurt. It's still standing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
as you explode into it, Velry,
Mhm.
you're within melee range. You need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. Logan Valerie. Tearing shit up.
Okay, so you take 6 points of acid damage, Velry. It splashes on you. You also see, Velry, as you're eerily close, you see that the two goblins that you are chasing after inside of its clutch, it also gets splashed with acid. And they both go quiet. They both go, ah! They just dangle
Oh,
there
no.
limply.
No.
The creature's still standing. Barely.
Oh,
It's
no.
it's like hobbled. It's like,
All right. So,
Hmm.
well, I hear my friends go dark, and so I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna
Yep.
shoot this thing one more damn
Okay.
time.
give me another shot.
All right, here we go.
Do the barbarians get to half the acid damage?
No.
So
No,
that's
totem
that
dice.
would be a if I call sharpshooter, that would be an 18 to hit.
An 18 just hits.
Nice.
One above. It's not a glancing blow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's going to be 12, so 22 points of damage with
How
sharpshooter.
would you like to do this?
I want to bean it right through a big, fat, long ass noggin, with my
Okay.
baby's arm of a crossbow bolt.
All right. I'll say that very quickly, all of you, very quickly, Moog draws on one and just pumps him. He's dead instantly. Just da, da, and then moves over like a madman, probably screaming at this point. Takes aim, and it's almost like that slow-mo. The first one takes it in the back. It kind of stumbles for a moment. Velry kind of steps back as the acid splashes nearer. And the second one, he just aims. Bolt flies, like barely scrapes by Velry's cheek, just kind of. Then, as the creature's like, he takes it through the back of the head and goes straight out the mouth. Its second mouth attached to the bolt as it flies out. There's acid everywhere. As the creature slumps to the ground, dead in its tracks.
Moog calls out to Valerie, "Get the friend, get the goblin!"
Mhm.
Uh,
Now that they're probably crushed by acid bleeding monster.
It was in their clutches, so they're kind of like out to the side, but they're both unconscious right now.
Can I perform like a medicine check to do some sort of healing? Or...
You can if you'd like.
Rogar's gonna be running over there as quickly as he can too.
Yeah, help. Okay. I'm gonna need some help on my medicine.
That's 6.
Rogar yells at Verily, the potions, as he takes his last remaining one and slams it into the child's nose.
Move over to Velrix, and he kind of pop the kind of crush it nearby, and he wakes up.
I'll use one of my healing potions.
Okay, and then Krellix also wakes up at that point. They both kind of both of them just start screaming. They're in the clutches of this horrible nightmare creature.
Picks it up and throws it off him.
It's heavy as shit, Rogar. It is big, and despite its kind of lithe-looking body, it's heavy. This thing probably weighs a little bit more than you do, Rogar. This thing's probably about 500 pounds or so.
Oh, wow.
It's heavy as shit. You kind of just toss it to the side.
Exoskeleton is dense.
It is. It's dense. It's that armor plating. So, with the defeat of the final lurker at rest, everything goes quiet. There's just the sizzling of acid as the corpses are still burning. Krellix and Velix. Papa! Papa! Runs up to him, grabs a hold of him. Son! They kind of curl up together. Jade comes and sees that they go back to the camp, and Jade kind of does her best to try to patch them up. She's used to patching up some of the girls whenever they would get roughed up, and mostly herself, for being honest, if you remember her previous station. So she does the best she can. And what are you guys doing the rest of the time?
Have you ever seen these kind of creatures before? Smogan's never seen these guys, right?
Oh, nobody has except for Rogar.
Right.
Now, Rogar, they are insect-like.
Seemingly formidable.
Yes, I awoke months ago. A cave of sorts. We were chained for some reason, captured by some group who wanted to run experiments, or I do not know why they captured the son of Amro, but these creatures had broken free. My companions and I at the time fought them off, but we barely escaped with our lives. We decided to flee and get as far away from the facility as we could. We informed my friend, my shaman, formed this cult, and they said they would look into it, but they never mentioned it again. So I do not know what was transpired in the past months.
Well,
we might be close by.
Able to stick to the shadows and move quickly and quietly.
They bleed acid and will poison you to knock you out, take you. We saw people attached to walls, completely covered in some sort of ichor.
Well, sounds like a menace to be had for sure.
Does Rogar think he's close to the facility?
No, as far as you remember, and you're pretty good with places. It's a knack you've had. You don't think you're that close to where it was. No, you said you think you're probably at least a day, in a different direction, maybe a day and a half from where you last remember the facility being.
Rogar will describe the ones he's seen before, which is the ones he's seen, here.
Yeah. It's the one
He'll also describe the eggs to everyone.
Yes.
And the crab-like creatures that
Yes.
would jump out and attach themselves to people.
Hugging faces,
Yeah.
as it were.
Yes, hugging them almost in a fashion. This is most troubling. We should hurry to Conwich as soon as we can. I do not believe we are very close to the facility. They might have expanded. It's very bad.
It is.
Roger is going to go over towards one and cut off its head.
Okay.
Cut off its head. And he's gonna take it and kind of, I guess, wrap it up
All right.
as best he can.
Yes, you can.
But what he's gonna do is he's gonna take it and he's gonna throw it in a pot and try to boil it a little bit.
Okay.
Trying to get the excess skin off of it, basically.
Yeah.
Predator style,
I get what you're going for here.
Use it as a shield.
I wanted it to be on a trophy. You put on the back of the wagon. You're badass.
Let's see here. Why don't you give me a? Let's make this a survival check.
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Oh, not too bad. 10.
10. So this was going to be a slightly difficult check because
Okay.
it has acid for blood.
It does.
You're trying.
Tricky.
So it's tricky, and Rogar's not the smartest. So
Nope.
you kind of cut it off, and it kind of burns your sword a little bit as you do so. You're like,
Rogar doesn't
stick
care.
it in this pot. You put it in this pot,
Yeah.
and it's just in the pot. Just a big hole starts to melt through the pot. No. And then you just don't know what to do. Your pot's ruined. The head starts to like concave on itself at this point.
I guess it just falls into the fire.
Yep.
Rogar just shrugs,
I will say, Rogar, as it falls into the flame, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
$12. You take 11 points of acid damage.
Ooh.
As the head explodes in a glory and shoots out within a 10-foot radius around the campfire. Explosive bits of acid and fleshy goop pieces. You can rain down upon you.
Tristan will go around casting prestidigitation and mending on anyone that needs their clothes mended and prestidigitation
starts fixing up people's clothes. He starts kind of
mainly fixing his jacket. He has a hole in his jacket. He's not
you
happy
kind of
about
take your watch out and kind of rewind it, and the fabric like re-knits. Time magic. Well, at that eventful conclusion,
has anyone seen my cat? Guessing one of these creatures may have gotten him.
It's a good possibility. Whately is gone. You don't feel. I will say, it being a summon, you probably would feel its presence not being there anymore. Not quite concentration, but you feel some kind of link, so you can tell it is most certainly not there.
Well, that's okay. It'll just be a little bit of time, and I can get him to come back.
It's rude. That was rude.
Was it rude?
Very
Almost
rude.
as rude as kidnapping a small child and his father.
Yes, the murder of a small child.
It's a toss
No,
up.
I think
Who's gonna kidnap you guys
cat's more
too?
egregious.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a cat. The other guys were goblins.
that's
It's a
right.
cat.
Regardless, though,
Mm-hmm.
as the night air begins to cool off a little bit more, do you guys even get a restful sleep here? Do you guys try to move on?
It's like the middle of the night.
It is.
I feel
This
like
is
it's
like the middle
dangerous
of
to
the
move.
night.
I feel like it's probably dangerous to move at night.
Mhm.
You know, so Rogar would suggest to stay.
Stick it back out.
And just keep
Everybody
Yeah.
decides to kind of stick it out and try to get the rest of the night's rest in.
Is this
And
rest long enough to, like, it's not long rest, right?
this is a long rest.
It is, okay.
We'll say, as the smell of acid diminishes, the creatures actually begin to bubble, and their forms almost like turn into like these nasty sludge puddles that have melted into the rock itself until they eventually,
Yes.
there's just kind of like holes where they once were. There's not much, there's almost nothing left behind. But you guys all complete a long rest.
All right.
And as we open up on our next day after an eventful night, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Emberfell Whispers from the Stars.
Is this day we get to the city on this day? Well, that's not really a city; it's a town.
You still have 2 days of travel.
Damn it!
You have 2
Got
days.
2
I think
days
there's only 5
travel.
2 days of
It
travel.
never ends.
It could go fast.
Are we?
I
We're
mean,
we're northbound and down, loaded up and trucking though.
Yeah. It can go real fast. You guys can, depending on a roll, you could just, Moog rolls a double time fast quick day, and you're just there. so there you go.
Dice were hot tonight for most.
They were hot. So we missed it last time, but Jumbo Smooth reminded me this time. Favorite moments from everybody from the night. Let's start with Velry. Favorite moments of the night, Velry?
My favorite moment was getting that giant rat with Whately,
Yeah.
really tearing in and
What
sharing.
a team.
Yeah.
Tear it in.
Yeah, my least favorite moment was Whately disappearing. So just had to throw that in there.
Oh.
Did you say you could regenerate him? Is that what you said?
I can summon him. I have to recast the spell though.
You just bring him back.
Oh,
You
okay,
can just
good.
go,
Good.
"Ah,"
He-
and then
Whately never dies. He just goes into a dimension.
he goes into a
Oh.
different place.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Happy Cat Dimension is what it's called.
The Happy Cat dimension. No. it
Whately
is-
also doesn't need to eat, so he was just hanging out.
He
with
technically
you.
doesn't need to eat, but he does.
Oh.
He ate because you let me.
Because he's a cat.
Yeah, exactly. So that will bring me to Jumbo Smooth. Favorite moments of the night, Mr. Smooth.
Oh gosh. My favorite moment would probably be, I don't know what my favorite moment is. I guess probably at the end. I guess probably at the end, the fight was fun, we all got to use our new attacks, we all got 2 attacks at least,
Oh, everybody at least has 2, except for Trist.
Yeah. But get 2 attacks, I really wanted my, my trophy, I'm
sorry.
gonna get my trophy.
You will. You gotta try again.
Well,
I got plenty of opportunity, I'm
There's
sure.
4 other ones.
I'm sure there's more.
But yeah, I'd like a tail trophy, maybe a head trophy.
Turn that into a
Be
weapon.
really cool.
Can you use
Exactly.
the tail as a weapon?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming you could. It's
Spear.
deadly. Yeah.
We've
Get
all
him
seen
a
Alien
spear.
vs Predator. He's gonna turn the
Hell
head
yeah.
into a shield.
Yeah,
He's
you
gonna
have to
put
turn the
his
head
head
into a
into a
shield.
tail on a
The
stick.
Adrian
And he's gonna make
Brody.
a spear.
Exactly. Adrian Brody.
Why would you
Brody.
reference Alien or Predator? This is not connected to those in
I
any
don't
way.
know
These
why.
are completely new
They're
monsters that
completely
you've made up
different
all on your own.
monsters. Exactly.
That's a weird thing to say.
yeah,
weird.
It
This is
weird.
strange.
It's weird. I can't wait. But yeah, that's probably my favorite moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about Dan Decker? Favorite moments of the
What?
night, Dan.
Oh, I have 3 favorite moments, and they were
Oh,
all with
geez.
my crossbow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is devastating.
Impressive.
Plug
Devastating.
into
Jesus.
Hive Lurkers.
I can't believe you rolled that hot. It's
I was-
ridiculous. It's on fire.
My dice were waiting all night to be that way.
Fire.
I mean, when you call sharpshooter and it turns out you don't need it. I mean, other
Uh-huh.
than the +10 to
I
die.
know.
Worked out well. Worked out really well.
Indeed. It's
Um,
impressive.
Yeah, and listening to I like listening to Alan role play Twisted. It's fun.
Our southern elf gentleman.
Maybe that's not his
Hey,
voice.
hey, listen, at least we didn't all go Saudi on you, you know?
Hey,
Come on,
I'm
come
glad
on.
we didn't go south.
It's still a possibility, you know?
Don't make me bring Cristal back. Make it
There's
happen.
lots of other dead. There's lots of other characters to die here. It's no big deal.
So how about the kid to end it all? Doobie 209. Favorite moment,
Well,
sir.
Last week I tried to use my cool town ability and make sure Rogar, finally hit something with this
That's true.
javelin, and he blew it.
He did. He blew
But
it
this
back.
time I got to use it in a reverse fashion
You did.
and keep Valerie from getting critically hit.
Oh, it would have been bad.
And then it ended up missing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
That
true.
was my favorite part.
That was
That probably would've been
also-
devastating.
it would have been devastating. Very
Barbarian
devastating.
who hasn't been raging yet, she's gonna take that full damage. Can't have that.
Oh, can't have it. She got
Just
it.
rewind. Just rewind it. Let's try it
Would have
again.
been okay. But yeah, that Constitution save though, that's a toss-up. Should be good at it. You never know.
Yeah. Never know.
But favorite moment for me, I kind of liked it when the head exploded and Rogar doused himself in acid. That's gotta be. a
Me
good
too.
moment for
Me too. That's what I said. You
Super
know,
rude.
That's a good moment. It's a good moment for me.
Oh.
Enjoyed
I
it.
try. You know.
You had to try. You had to try. Oh God, it's great. It's great. But you did learn
More like-
something.
He's got like goggles on doing a science experiment.
And also,
Exactly.
Professor
you did-
Rogar, man.
You did learn something
Hill-
about
hill-
the creature. Apparently, it doesn't
Hillbilly
do well with
science.
fire.
You know.
Jot that
Yeah.
down in the journal. They
Jot that
explode.
down.
Yeah.
Explode.
Explode with fire.
Fire explosion.
Yes, exactly. So you know,
Beautiful.
yeah, some might call it a vulnerability to fire. I don't know who would have said that, but regardless, though, awesome game, guys. Hopefully, all you out there enjoyed watching. Thank you very much if you've made it this far. Do make sure to like the channel, subscribe as well. Will help us out. And of course, as usual, I've been Jumbo Thick. This has been Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. Thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.